Is going on? It is your girl Roxy here. So today I have something super duper excited that I am really happy to share with you. I have a client who I showed you guys some pictures of over the last couple of days, who is going out and she's competing at NPC Universe. I keep wanting to call it Team U because that's what it used to be, Team Universe, for a long time, but she's competing at NPC Universe. And she's right there in New Jersey right now. We're at one day out and she's looking freaking fantastic. So I wanted to kind of just show you where she is, give you a kind of live preview of, her progress photos from today, and look at her video as well that she sent me. And I'm gonna kind of talk about like what we're doing with the final days of her peak and how we exactly got that look. Now, some of you guys may have been following along with her progress and stuff like that through my Instagram and my Facebook and my YouTube and my blog. And so this is going to be some really exciting stuff. So let's go ahead and jump in. Now, Carolyn is 52 years old. I want to say that again when you see her pictures. This woman is 52. And if you are not inspired by what you're seeing when you see her pictures, honey, I don't know what in the hell you're looking at. But let me tell you, one of the things I want you to take away, you guys, is that anything is possible. When she came to me, she didn't have this body. She didn't have this look. This is our best look to date. So no matter what happens when she gets out there, I'm going to be super duper excited. You know what? I'm talking too much. So let me show you Carolyn's current pictures. All right, here she is right now. So we got Carolyn here, and this is what she's currently looking like. This is this morning, all right? And this is actually the afternoon. So I had her doing her normal plan. And the thing about the peak week that I do with my clients is we don't make major changes when we go into the peak. I've already run her peak actually last week. So I've been able to see what her body has been doing up to this point and all that other stuff. I already knew how to set things up for her going into this week. So we literally followed her diet the way it has been all prep. The only thing we did was I went ahead and I depleted her for a couple of days. And about 3 days out, that's when I like to do the carb up at 3 days out. Carb up really freaking high, slam those carbohydrates, then drop it down for the next 2 days or so before the show, see how her body responds, and then go from there. Tonight, I'm having her eat a burger and fries to fill out a little bit more. Her water intake, you guys, has been at 2.5 gallons every single day, even up to yesterday. Today is the only day I've cut back water and told her to drink 1.5 gallons. I want you guys to see this. Do you see how hard she looks? Do you see how dry she's looking? We're not done yet. And this is just smart approach. This is not, starving a client down. She stopped training on Wednesday, okay? Or actually, she stopped training on Tuesday was her last day to train. And Wednesday she was traveling. Today she's sitting in the hotel. The show is on Friday, tomorrow. You guys, it's the smarter approach that works every freaking single time, I'm telling you. Now, here's the other thing that we did with her. So no training or anything like that over the last 2 days. Tonight, I'm going to fill her up a little bit more. I'm going to have her eat a burger and fries. You ever notice how, like, those of you who compete, and this happens a lot to people, they miss their peak because they haven't filled up enough. What filling her up earlier on in the week has done for her is allow me to kind of see where she is, and if I need to make small tweaks and bring food in, I can always feed her into the show rather than carving her up the night before the show with the possibility of her spilling over and having to clean all that mess up. It's too freaking risky. So what I did with her peak week, like I said, we carved up on Tuesday. So we got Wednesday and Thursday to clean that baby up. And I'm going to fill her up just a little bit more because we are pulling water and we are using a diuretic to do so. And I don't want her to flatten out. So she's going to have that burger and fries tonight. You know what what's going to happen with her body when she does that? And you've probably seen this too. You eat that food, what happens? You get fuller, you get harder, you get veinier, right? Why wait till the night after the show when you can use that intelligently to fill out? Now, not every client gets that, but she needs that because she's just going to get drier and drier as we go into Friday for the show. Now, that's looking at just pictures of her, okay? Now, the way that I coach, starting about like 9 weeks out, 8 weeks out, I need video, I need posing, like pictures and everything to evaluate. So she's literally been sending me pictures and videos every single day. So let's take a look at what this is like in motion, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up. You're gonna see a little mess going on here on the side. Let me bring this up. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna big screen this, and I'm gonna replay. All right, so this is Carolyn this morning. All right, this afternoon, 52 years old, guys. Now, the other thing I'm going to instruct her to do, she needs to pose her legs a little bit harder so we can see those lines. But look at this shape. Look at this physique. This is her best ever. Her glutes. Look at those glutes. Nice, separation you got there. The back is looking great. You've got the lines in the side here. When she turns around, she hits her side pose. She comes around to the front. We've been really trying to nail this, trying to get this X-frame. Now let me pause this for a second. I want you guys to take a look at the positioning of her feet, okay? Now I'm gonna show you a little strip. I gotta bring it back a little bit further. Hold on a second. All right. I want to show y'all something. Carolyn has naturally bowed legs. She's naturally bow-legged, okay? So she's got a little space in between the legs when she does her posing. This is where presentation comes in. This is where you guys got to really pay attention to how you present on stage, how you pose, how you wear your suit, right? So with Carolyn, because I don't want to see a big gap in her legs when she's taking her X frame, we want that X pose to the front, right? So I had her cheat her feet a bit, where she puts her feet one slightly in front of the other, all right, to close the gap in between the legs, and then just work on trying to turn her legs out to create more of that sweeping motion that would be hard for her to do if she put her toes together facing forward. So I just wanted to point that out for you. Another thing I did with her is making sure her suit bottoms, I see this all the time with competitors. Ladies, you gotta wear your suit bottoms up high on your waist. Those straps gotta come up high above your hip bone, so that way it makes your waist look a lot smaller. That is especially important for those of you who don't have a huge, little tiny waist. For those of you who are more square, she's kind of in between there. We've worked on this to bring out her lats to give the illusion of having a smaller waist. But when she really pulls her suit bottoms up and puts that bikini bite on there, that's going to really bring everything in to show off her X-frame even more. So now let's continue on and look at her posing, because we did some other stuff with her tweaking and stuff. So we did her model poses. Boom. I want to talk about this right here. I did a lot of work on this model pose with her. This is another thing I want you guys to think about. When you hit this model pose, now she's going to do it not so great on the other side. And it's funny because the other side is usually perfect, and it's this side we're always trying to fix. Now it just got messed up a little bit. With this model pose, I want to tell you guys something. When you hit that pose, don't just make it about trying to shape the body. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to show off your shoulders. You got to show off your back. You want to show off your lines. I told her, and I tell this to every client I work with posing, think about your front pose here. And all that is your front pose, hand on the waist, and boom, you twist on top of that, and that keeps that X-frame shape. With figure, it's always about the X-frame. No matter what angle you hit, you've got to show an X. And that's what draws the eyes of the judges. That's what they're trained to see. So the more you can play around with that, the more you can tweak, the better you'll see it. Look at this shape right here, right here. I'm going to grab my cursor. Boom, that's an X right there from top to bottom. So think about that when you guys hit your model pose. That was something Carolyn really worked on, and she looks great here. Tightening up the legs, we can see the lines and everything. I'm gonna continue on so you guys can continue to see some of the stuff we've been working on with her. Now, with your model pose, this is your time to show the judges your best angles. You don't have to show them everything, show them your best. Boom, now this is where I talked about where she didn't hit it so well. When you don't do that, that twist, thinking about the front pose, you lose all of that. You lose that line. So ladies, when you're doing this, please think about that. I'm going to correct this on her. This side she usually does perfectly. Once she nails this, we're good and golden. But this is the work that we've done. I am so very excited about what we've been able to do for her. And like I said, Carolyn is right there, up there at 52 years old, you guys. So for those of you that are out there and you want to do this stuff, you want to get out there, do it. Now, before I let y'all go and before I get off of this, I should do this. I'm going to bring up old pictures of Carolyn, like where we first started, because I want you to see her full transformation. You guys, Smart training is what it's all about. And the thing that really got us to where we need to be with her has been settling down into a great off season. Like, I cannot stress for you enough how important a strong off season is. So let me show you where we started with Carolyn when she first came to me. And you guys are gonna see that, look, this stuff she worked for. Hold on, let me bring it up for you. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go to her folder. Let's see. Okay, boom. Let me bring this up so y'all can see this here. This is where she started, you guys. This is it. It's exactly where we started when she first was competing, before she even did a show. All right, so the next picture I want to show you, that's like, this was in 2015. Okay, so you see this transformation here. Boom. Let me bring this up for you. Boom. This is 2015. All right. This video is 2017 that I'm doing right here, because I'm going to put this up on YouTube, and God knows when you're going to be able to watch this. But this is 2017. This is a 2-year progression, you guys. All right. She just came to me at that point, was like, yo, I want to do a show. When we finished with her first contest prep, this is where she was after her first prep, her first show with me. 2015, with that body where we started, the photos I just showed you. Okay, look at that transformation, guys. All right, now let me show you something else. I'm gonna show you the back pose, because that's where she's had the most improvement. This is her 2015 first show. Okay, right off the bat, I saw the promise in her and I wanted to build that. And so let me show you now what it looked like. I have some stage photos. I don't know if I have any stage. Oh yeah, I do. And this is what it looked like on stage by the time we finished with this particular prep. Boom. Okay. Now let's get into what a good off season has afforded her. She went off and worked on her own for a while. And she brought me into the prep process a little bit later. And this is where we had started for last year, 2016, for her contest prep. This is what I had to work with. Much more improved from 2015. This is after a whole, contest prep season with me. She worked out on her own and brought this to me. This is what we had, okay? This is her back pose, and this is what the back pose was looking like at that time. Boom. All right, so these are the improvements. I'm showing you guys exactly how she has moved along. I said to her, girl, you're looking good. We're gonna take this to the stage and see what happens. This is where she ended up at Masters Nationals. She did not place at Masters Nationals, but this is her first national level show. You guys, do you see the freaking difference? This is the difference between last year, and then let me show you what you look like in case you missed it. You're gonna see it again. Hold on a second. I'm so excited. Y'all can tell I'm excited. Y'all can tell I'm excited. Where is it? I gotta find those pictures. Here they are. Boom. Okay? Again, night and day difference. This is the day before the show. We haven't gotten her stage pictures yet. Now, after a full off season that we went through with her, I think, let me see if I have some starting photos right here. Yes. Okay, so this is the difference. This is the difference of a full off season, you guys. I'm sitting back just to like pat myself on the back. This is a full off season. The one on the left with the blue top is where she was when she did her own off season and worked, then came to me with the prep, for the prep. The picture on the right with the purple bottoms is where we started her contest prep after a full off season with me. These pictures are probably about a year apart, to be quite honest. This is what smart training does for you, you guys. I cannot stress it enough. Not enough coaches are out here talking about this stuff and actually showing their clients progression. This is what a smart off season went, guys. This is where your prep begins. So when I say to you, you've got to make sure that you guys are doing what you have to do, because it's not the diet that brings that final look to the stage. It's not the diet that's bringing this to the stage. That's just one part of it. This was an off season that brought that to the stage. And that's what you guys have to focus on. And I am so excited about her because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I have no freaking clue. She could get a pro card. She could, maybe not. Maybe she'll be in the top 5. Maybe she'll be top 10. I don't know. She's going to be in Masters over 50, Masters over 40, Masters over 30. And I think she may be doing the open class. Okay. So anything can happen. But I'm just saying, you guys, it is possible to do this stuff, do this stuff right, do this stuff the smart way without doing all the stuff that's going to cause any kind of metabolic damage and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And I want you guys to see that there is a smarter way, there is a saner way, there's a better way of doing this, and just you can enjoy the process as well. Now, that's not to say that it isn't hard work. Like, she worked her ass off. She really did. And she really, like, it's not a comfortable thing. You know, we didn't do hours of cardio, but there were days where I might have had her do 70 minutes in an entire day. Some of y'all are doing 2 or 3 hours a day, and you're not getting that kind of result. And she was still eating. In fact, the last 3 or 4 weeks into her show, I had to bring her calories up to about 1,800 to 1,900 calories just for her to continue to lose fat and not lose any muscle and do what we had to do to bring that final look to the stage. So guys, I had to share that with you because I think it's so important for competitors out there to see that there are better ways to prep and better ways to do things. You know, whether you work with me or another coach or whatever, just educate yourselves and become aware of what's truly possible and not fall for people who are completely inept at this contest prep coaching game or just don't know what they're doing, don't know how to set up a diet or training program and telling you that this is what it takes to get there. There are better ways of doing things, guys. So make sure that you're always equipping yourself with the right information. So I hope this video inspired you. I'm so excited. Tomorrow is when she steps on stage, which is Friday. So I'll be keeping you guys abreast of what's going on with her later on today. I do have her sending me some more pictures and videos. And she's got her burger and fries tonight. We continue to dry out just a little bit more. So I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on with her. Watch my my Instagram feed, watch my Facebook feed, and I will be posting this on YouTube so you can watch it back, those of you that are interested. And that's it, you guys. By the way, before I go, those of you who are craving information about prep and how to do things the smart way, the right way, come on to my mailing list and get my contest prep crash course. On Facebook, go ahead and click the link that says sign up above my on my profile. Then you can choose which email opt-in offer you'd like. I have the contest prep crash course in there. Make sure that you choose that. Get on my email list to get that information. It's an ebook, videos galore, articles and everything that you need to know about how to do stuff the smarter way and the right way. And then on YouTube, if you're watching this video there, I'll put the link right above me in the info thing so that way you guys can get that. Subscribe to my channel, YouTube, like this video, and no matter what medium you're watching, make sure that you comment in the comments. What? I can't speak. Damn, I'm hungry, that's why. Comment in the comment section and we'll discuss a kiki. Bye guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. Mwah, mwah, mwah. If you have questions, you know what to do. I'll touch base with you soon, and good luck to Carolyn. I'm so excited for her. That's the show, Team U is my show where I turn pro, so it kind of has a place in my heart. So I'll let you guys know what happened. All right, talk to you soon, guys. Bye, toodles.